Welcome to Coffee with Viking. I am Mike. Cheers. Today's devotion: what are you storing away? Luke 12:20 and 21. God said to him, "You fool, this very night your life will be demanded from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself? This is how it will be with whoever stores up things for themselves, but is not rich toward God." At what point did the rich man's material abundance become a trap, keeping him from the abundance of God? Perhaps that line is different for every person, but at a certain point the man made himself a servant to his wealth. And we see that a lot nowadays, especially with celebrities, politicians, especially with politicians. Perhaps that line is different for every person, but at a certain point the man made himself a servant to his wealth and personal security, and not to God. As he prepared larger and larger barns for his own personal enjoyment and comfort, he failed to see the ways he had lost sight of God and became bankrupt. How can you avoid the kinds of traps that ensnared the rich man? Consumed with building bigger barns, perhaps one place to start is to consider your abundance and security as resources to share with others. Your abundant harvest can be put to better use blessing others, like when John the Baptist commanded those with 2 jackets to share with those who had none. And that's in Luke 3:11. You could also watch for ways wealth distracts you from God, like the man who spent so much time building new barns. The use of money can lead to more diversions and expenses that draw your attention away from the wealth of God's present love and mercy. Jesus, help me to become rich toward God today. Now, that is a problem today because people build up too much on their wealth or even material possessions, where they let it ensnare them, thinking that they're doing better than anyone else, that they're doing good for themselves, and that even some of them might even come to the conclusion they don't even need God because they're doing it all so good on themselves. But the truth is, without God, it don't matter how rich you are in this world, you're still poor. And that's the meaning of the message there. If we put too much of ourselves in what we obtain in this world, and we forget how much we truly need God, then we truly got nothing, because the stuff we store up in this life, we're not taking it with us anyway. The only thing we're taking with us is the soul God gave us. And there's only one of 2 locations where that's going to wind up being. And it's God's will that no one go to that other place. He actually wants people to come to Him so that He could bless them even more and help them find out that their true riches are not in this world. Because our true riches are waiting for us. But you have to accept it. Now, there's nothing wrong with building up wealth here or even having material things. But when we put too much into it and think that we have everything we need because we have everything we want or think we want in this world, or because we have so much money in our accounts that we think we don't need anything else, that's when it becomes a trap. We need to decide who we're going to serve. Will it be this world, or will it be Father God? No one can make the choice for any of us, though. We have to make that choice on our own. It's called free will. So we need to choose today who we're going to serve. But in the famous words of Joshua, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Stay blessed. Stay caffeinated. Much love.